Bum. Hello and welcome to another live English lesson here with AM Language at 3 o'clock. With 3 o'clock, with me, Richie. Good afternoon, Irina F. You too. I hope you have a good day as well. Thank you for joining. So I'm going to let you guys know what we are doing this week, as well as what you can expect at AM Language. So today is Monday. So you guys have the option to do meet and greet in the evening. Tuesday, you've got options to go to the Intercontinental for a spa treatment. You can go scuba diving as well. Wednesday, you've got the option to go to the south of the island, to a Chinese garden, Pilates, or if you prefer, you can have a football match in the evening, and that's on a Wednesday. Thursday, you've got yoga, you've got an amazing dinner and karaoke option. Friday is flamingo night, as well as a dinner. And then Saturday, you've got the option to go to Gozo, the Marine Park, and on Sunday, a South tour of Malta, Popeye Village, and horse riding. So those are your options this week. As for in our YouTube lessons, and as always, guys, make sure that you subscribe if you are new and follow the lesson in the live chat section, because that's where the action happens. So today, we're going to look at, do I need an adverb or an adjective? Or do I need an adverb or adjective? This can be a little bit confusing sometimes. This is to do with word order and making sure that we know the difference between an adverb and an adjective. And this way, we also get to look a little bit at the position of adverbs as well. Tomorrow, we've got, do I need the preposition to? Good afternoon, Roberto. Buon pomeriggio. You're welcome to today's lesson. Yeah, guys, tomorrow is, do I need the preposition to? I know that a lot of students struggle with the preposition to as they go through the levels. When do they use to? When do they leave out to? It's something that needs to be known at all levels, really. Leandino, good afternoon. Buon pomeriggio. You're welcome to today's lesson. Wednesday, we've got paraphrasing language. This is building our ability to say the same thing with different words or in a different way. Thursday is story time, descriptive word building. So make sure you join me for that. Story, effectively what we do in this lesson is that we will look a little bit at a story and we'll get to work on some skills as well. Those of you who have joined the lessons fairly consistently might very well have had a go at some of the activities that I like to use in these lessons, but it can be really effective. And then Friday, we've got Music English, where we will take a look at some songs and we will develop our language from those songs as well. So all of that to look forward to this week. Okay, so Leandina, thank you very much. Good afternoon. Alida, buenos dias from where you are in the world. Patagonia, I imagine it would still be quite hot and sunny. Those of you in Malta, you probably would have enjoyed the weekend, the weather over the weekend. I know that there were some very nice sunny days, and the temperature at a comfortable 20 degrees. Where I'm in the world, it's terrible. It's not worth talking about. Okay, so guys, we'll make a start and we'll go from there. So the first thing that we need to know is we need to have a good idea of the differences between an adverb and an adjective. because that's the first thing that we need to do. So let's see. I think what I'm going to start off with here is just testing your existing knowledge. From this, what I mean is we're going to have a little look at something called suffixes. Okay, so let's have a little look. Racho Baracho. God bless you, bro. Thanks for everything. Well, you're welcome, Racho. Thank you very much for joining. So let's start off with a little bit of a task, and it can be a difficult task, but it's a good task because we're going to find out there's something called suffixes, um, and this this is an important element because it once you know the suffixes involved, you can then attempt the problem of an adverb much in. So we've got a y e y c a l d got e f g h I. Okay, so that's what we're going to start off for now. What you guys need to do is you need to tell me which ones are adjectives, which suffixes are adjectives, which suffixes are. But we can do this in one adjectives only, two adverbs only, three adjectives and adverbs. Okay, so all of these things here are called suffixes. This is the end of a word, and I'm going to give you some examples so you can see very clearly what I mean. So we could say something like, let's go with this. We can go with beautiful, okay? And full here is the suffix. It's the end of the word, okay? If you're looking for, I'm going to give you another example. Let's see if we go for something like, oops, let me do that again. Okay, so here we can see that the full in beautiful is what you call a suffix. The ly in quick, making it quickly, is a suffix. Okay, and the suffix is the end of a word. It's the end of the word. And these words can, you will see a regular pattern. You've got ful, you've got ick, you've got airy, you've got al, you've got just the y. So all of these things are called a suffix, and Generally speaking, they can add a certain meaning now and again. But the question is, which of these suffixes are just adjectives, which are adverbs only, and which one are adjectives and adverbs? I've given you an example so far. I've given you beautiful, I've given you quickly. I'll give you a few more examples because I think that would be helpful. So a few more examples. You could go with messy. You could go with um, accidental. That would be NAL. So Leondina says ADI2CEFG. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I've understood that. So for two, which is adverbs only, you've said ADI. For one, adjectives only, you've said to CE. Sorry, you said CEFG. And for both, you've gone for B and H. Okay. Well, we'll see if you're correct. And then we will go from there. So Roberto says one is B, spicy, as an example. So you're saying that's going to be an adjective. C, economical. Okay, so some really good examples. You've got scary, you've got fearful, exotic, beneficial, Swedish, priceless. So you're saying all of those are adjectives, and therefore you're saying that with two adverbs only, you are saying A only. So you're just saying ly. Okay, right. Well, if you agree with Roberto, let me know in the live chat, and then we'll go from there. Um, okay, I'm going to give you guys one more, just a little bit more time, and then I will tell you what the answers are. Okay. I mean, look, most of the answers are going to be the same here. Alida says A is 3 adjectives and adverbs. Okay, so you're saying ly is that. Okay, guys, well, I will tell you what the answers are. Okay, answer. A, which is ly, goes with 3, both adjectives and adverb. Okay. All the others, sorry, I spelled that correct. I may have spelled an adjectives wrong. Okay, so all the others are then adjectives. Ly is can be both an adverb and it can be an adjective. So let's see if you guys can identify which ones are adverbs and which ones are adjectives. And for this, we need to remember something. An adverb adds extra meaning or extra emphasis to an adjective or a verb. An adjective, of course, is just a descriptive word. So we need to remember that. So let's go into it. Okay, someone. Okay. And last one. Okay. So, which one, which sentences has a, has an adverb? Okay, actually, which ones are adverbs and which ones are adjective? Which are adverbs and which are adjectives? I think that's the best way to go about it. So Leondina says 1 is an adverb, 2 is an adverb, 3 is an adjective, 4 is an adjective, and 5 is an adverb. Roberto has taken away his answer. Alida says 1 and 2 adverbs, 3, 4 adjectives, 5 adverb. And it looks like that's a similar answer with Roberto. Okay, guys, so I can now tell you what the answers are. So well done, guys. You got that correct. So now that we've looked at that, we now need to make sure that we choose the right word. Okay, the combinations in English. So let's see how you guys do with the next activity. So the way this activity works is I'm going to do word collocation, such as noun plus verb, verb plus noun. So you will have a choice, okay? And then you will tell me which one is correct. In this case, the correct answer is going to be noun plus verb, okay, because that's the order. So here we are looking for the order. Where and how can we use these words? What's the word collocation, the linkage of the word? Okay, so I'm going to give you a few examples, and then we'll go from there. So, examples. So I'm going to go with example 1. Example 2. Example 3. Four. Okay, let's see how you guys get on here. So we've got the following combinations, and this is where we need to think about, okay, which are the correct combinations and which combinations go with which example. So you might end up telling me you might say, I'm going to give you an example at the beginning. Um, okay, so you might say, I might give you an option of verb plus adverb plus the actual verb and ing, in which case you would tell me that A goes with for. Okay. Now, you're not going to be able to link every single one, but that's the way the activity works. So let's see how you guys actually now get on. We're going to go from B. Okay, C. Uh, D. E. F. No, yeah, F. Okay, guys, which go with which? In some cases, you might not be able to link all of them, but which ones can you link? The first one's been done for you. So A has been done for you. Have a look at B, C, D, E, and F. Which ones can you use? Which ones can't you use? And how do you complete the sentences over here? Well, which structure goes with which sentence? That would be more accurate. And this is an important one because once you know the pattern, it then becomes a much easier. Alida says A goes with 4, B goes with 3, and C goes with 1. Alida says E and F are the same. Yes, E and F look very similar, don't they? So, in fact, no, they are the same, aren't they? So E and F, yes, if you think they're the same, then leave them out, I suppose. So yes, E and F are the same. But you guys, so far, Alida has said A is 4, B is 3, C is 1. Let me know if you guys agree with Alida on this one. And then we'll go from there into our next activity. And our next activity will actually be where we take the sort of theory of what we're supposed to be doing, and then we really need to try and complete it properly. So the next section will be a little bit harder than this. We're just making sure that we fully understand the structure that we need to use. If you agree with a leader, let me know in the live chat's comment section. Tell me that you agree with her. Okay. Oops. So I'll give people just a few more minutes. Well, another minute, and then I'll let you guys know what the correct answers are, and then we can get into our main activity. So yeah, you've got 1 over here. They were amazingly good. You've got example 2. She quickly left the store. 3. Example 3. They were simply not good enough. And 4. She is honestly telling the truth. Okay, let's go through the answers. Do we have anything? Yeah, so A, answers. So yeah, A goes with four. You've got this verb, adverb, plus a verb ing. Effectively, this is a present continuous of some kind. Um, and when you make a present continuous, you put the adverb between the verb to be and your main verb. So that's what we were looking at there. For B, you've got this adverb plus noun plus verb plus adjective. Um, yeah, no, B doesn't go with anything. B does not go with any of them because if we look at something like three, they were simply not good enough. You've got they simply they simply not good enough. Yeah. No, this structure again, this is going to be uh, this is a technically a past simple. And this structure is similar to another one. It's just in a negative form. So B doesn't go with anything. Now, C, you've got adverb plus adjective. Now, you've got at least two examples here of this. You've got they were amazingly good. So it goes with one. And if you look at three closely, they were simply not good enough. This is a negative form, but the structure is still the same. So that's going to be C is one and three. One and three. Thank you very much for your answer, Leondina. We'll see if you are correct. Okay, moving on. We then got D over here. Noun plus adverb plus verb. Okay, so if we move up over here, we're looking for a noun plus adverb plus verb. Well, in this case, it's going to be example two. So D over here goes with answer two. And then if we look at E and F, these are the same, and E and F don't go with anything. E and F don't go with any of the options. Okay, so those are the answers there. We can use A, C, and D. We can't use B, we can't use E, and we cannot use F. Okay, so if you got most of those right, well done. Now let's go in for our actual main activity. You guys need to try and complete the sentence. I'll give the options in a little bit. So let's go for it. We've got so the way this activity works is I'm going to write an incomplete sentence, such as John was not enough. Okay? Then you might see in the options, you might see um, two words together. Okay? Simply good. And then you would therefore say, okay, so one is John was simply not good enough. Okay, and that is how the activity is going to work. You will see the option, and then you need to complete the sentence with the correct options. Okay, so let's get into it, and we can see how we end up doing. So we'll go from two. Okay, right, so we've got that there. Okay, so we've got 2. Let's go with 3. Okay. Number 4. Okay. And number 5. Okay, your options are as follows. And the last one. Okay, let's see what you guys make of it. You've got purposely tell, you've got carefully, you've got the options of seriously going, and then you've got secretly tell. So let's see if you guys can complete these sentences with the appropriate adverbs, um, well, with the appropriate language anyway. And then we'll go from there. So you've got 1, John was simply not good enough. 2, he didn't annoy. Oh, sorry. So 1 has been done for you. So 2, we've got he didn't annoy. Sorry, anyone. Sorry, not annoy. Anyone. 3, the food was cooked. 4, she is to win. And 5, they didn't us. So you've got purposely tell, carefully, you've got carefully, you've got seriously going, and secretly tell. So we'll see what you guys end up coming out with in terms of your answers. And we'll see how you guys get on. Then the activity that comes after this is one where you guys get to produce the language yourself without any help without any prompts from me. The thing about adverbs and adjectives is once you know the formula and the structure, then it's not too difficult. It's just knowing the structure. So Alida says 2, he didn't tell anyone. 3, the food was carefully cooked. 4, she is seriously going to win. And 5, they didn't purposely tell us. Okay, thank you, Alida. I think you're missing a word. Yes, you're missing secretly. But I'm guessing you are by putting tell in number 2. I think you are automatically suggesting that secretly goes in number 2 as well. Let me know about that, Alida. For number 2, do you mean he secretly didn't tell anyone? Yes, thank you, Alida. Roberto says he didn't purposely tell anyone. 3, the food was carefully cooked. 4, she is seriously going to win. And 5, they didn't secretly tell us. Okay, we'll see if you're correct. Ian Dina says he didn't secretly tell anyone. 3, the food was carefully cooked. 4, she is seriously going to win. And 5, they didn't purposely tell us. Okay, right. We'll see what the final result of these answers are. So number 2, I can tell you, now, number 2 here, we've got he secretly didn't tell anyone. If you've put he didn't secretly tell anyone, it's not a major mistake. But technically speaking, um, depends what your emphasis is. But a lot of the time, if you're going to go with do or did, we're normally going to put the adverb before the do and did. He efficiently did his work, for instance. Now you can say he did because you can't say it the other way around. I can't say he did efficiently his work. That's not going to make good English. So if you're going to use an adverb and you're going to use do or did, it's better to put the adverb before the do or did rather than afterwards. So for number 2, it should read he secretly didn't tell anyone. Number 3 is, I think all of you got this one correct, which I'm happy to see. The food was carefully cooked. Okay, well done there. Number 4, we've got she is seriously going to win. That is correct. This is a present continuous. So well done on that one. Okay. And finally, we've got number 5. They didn't secretly tell us. Okay. Oh, no, sorry. They didn't purposely tell us. So I can see what we've gone here, and it's a similar situation to number 2. The answer here is again, we're going to put purposely before the didn't. Okay. To say they didn't purposely tell us, it's not a major mistake in the sense that it changes meaning, but in terms of grammatical order, purposely, it's an adverb. It comes before the did or didn't. So for this one here, you're going to have to go with he purposely didn't tell us. Okay. So well done, guys. We've now had a good look at this and we've got a better idea. What I would like you guys to do is try and complete these sentences in your own words. I'm just going to give you 3. Let's see what you guys do. Okay? So, A. Okay, so your first option is A. You've got 3 words here, really. You've got didn't, enough, and your main verb has to be work. Let's see what your sentence ends up being. You need to use an adverb, and you might need to use an adjective. If you think you can use an adjective, put an adjective in. C. Okay, A, B, C. You need to add an adverb to each one of these. You might need to add an adjective if you think an adjective is still needed. Let's see how you guys go. A, B, C. Try and complete these sentences in your own words. So those are the only words you need, and then you can add any other words that you wish in order to try and complete the activity. But let's see how you guys get on here. Apologies. I'm just stretching. I'm just trying to stretch my back because when you sit down for long periods of time, it's easy for everything to begin to hurt. Leondina says, for A, it didn't work enough. B, he quickly left work. And C, she looks simply beautiful. Very good. Leondina, I'm just going to ask you for A, can you add an adverb in there for me? So B is good, C is good. Can you write A again for me? And this time, can you put an adverb in there? Alida says she didn't work hard enough. He quickly left work. I think that's meant to be was extremely beautiful. I'll accept that. Likewise, though, with A, all of you, just try and put an adverb somewhere in A for me. Try and complete A with an adverb. Try and put an adverb somewhere. Roberto says, didn't work well enough. B, I left work quite early this morning. Okay. And C, she is incredibly beautiful. I think C is the best one out of that. B, I left work quite early this morning. Okay. Over there, you've just used an adjective, no adverb. A, try and write again. All of you, try and write A again and try and put an adverb in there. Where can you put an adverb? Where would the adverb go? So that's just A. See if we can complete A properly by using an adverb. And then that will take us to the end of today's lesson. Just as a reminder, for tomorrow, guys, don't forget, do I need the preposition to? That's going to be the subject of the lesson tomorrow. Do I need the preposition to? So make sure you join me for that. If we're struggling with A, I can always give you my answer at the end. By the way, also, if you're watching, we've got a sorry, I'll start that again. If you are of a beginner and elementary level, I suggest you go have a look at our latest video on present simple. It's a short 5-minute video. Dina says, okay, if she's going to write A again, it didn't work quite enough. It didn't work quite enough. Not quite what I was looking for. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. We could go with something like he simply didn't work hard enough, for example. I didn't work quickly enough. I will accept that, Roberto. I will accept that because you've put the adverb before the adjective straight after. So I will accept that. He didn't work quickly enough. You can say quickly enough. That's that's fine. I'm going to accept that. That's a good sentence. I want to see if any of you were going to try and put the adverb before the didn't. I mean, the thing about enough is that, I mean, it's a determiner, really. It's so we can go adverb determiner in that sense. Another option you could have gone for would be, let's say, it. You could have also said something like, it unfortunately didn't work well enough. That was another one. So the thing from this lesson, guys, is okay, so let's see. Alida has said she honestly didn't work hard enough. I'll accept that as well. That's a really good sentence. So what I would like you guys to remember from this lesson today, if you use do or did and you're going to use an adverb, yes, you can leave the adverb to the second last word, you know, where you have adverb plus adjective. But if you're going to use it close to did, it has to come before did. It's pronoun, adverb, did, or pronoun, adverb, didn't. That's the structure that we need to remember. Okay, so that's the structure I would like you guys to remember from today's lesson. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Have a great evening, and I'll be back tomorrow, same time, with another live English lesson. And make sure you check out our latest video. We're starting a new series of short videos where we will go through various grammar points and we will explain things. There's going to be many videos coming of about 5 minutes in length, so make sure you keep an eye out for these videos. We're starting off with the present simple, and we're going to work our way through lots and lots of different grammar points. So it'll be good for all levels in the end. But present simple, the video we posted today, probably going to be better for people who are maybe beginner or elementary and possibly pre-intermediate. Leondina says thank you. See you tomorrow. You're welcome, Leondina. Dorina F. Thanks, Richard. Enjoy your evening. Take care. You too. Alida. Thanks, Richard. Take care. You too, Alida. And Roberto. Thank you. Have a lovely evening. You too, guys. Take care and see you guys tomorrow with another live English lesson.